shark. It's a fight.
You're about to enter territory controlled by Auntie's choice. Act accordingly, or you'll end up as close friends with the inside of a Raptidon.
Take whatever business you're running elsewhere.
That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going. I can see the overseer.
With no rest and no
we're definitely
downtime,
making her
we shouldn't pay for Adrena time!
Consume in
Others
peace, and
get
we
the
will
exact
have
same pay, but only work 12-hour days!
Workers are too rowdy. Door stays shut for now.
Stimulates! No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors!
Whatever it is you're after, go looking for it somewhere else.
Yes? The whole reason we set up here is to avoid customers. Is there something you need? See that repackaging facility down there? We're supposed to be working it, slaving away for a few meager bits that we then gotta use to pay for our own necessities. They work us like cysty pigs, charge us for the stems we need to yoke those hours, and don't let us relieve ourselves but in empty fizzy tea bottles we keep beneath our stations. So, we're making trouble until that changes. Until we get some respect. Until the privy is left open all day. Can't imagine what. Ain't like you could fix all of Auntie's choices hierarchy by your own self. I don't think you could even change this one dumpish overseer ruining our lives. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Keep walking.
We don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and...
Raring to fight. They'll pay for that.
Yes? The whole reason we set up here is to avoid customers. See that repackaging facility down there? They work us like so, we're making trouble until that changes. Until we get some Indeed. Gotta say, I'm glad to hear you are, at least in spirit, aligned with our plight. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Hello, and goodbye.
Venting frustrations don't normally involve, you know, an actual vent.
Heads up! Make some space! We've got a sanctioned, non-employee professional caller coming out!
If you won't let us sleep for 8, you can't charge us for stimulates!
Workers are too rowdy. Door stays shut for now. Can't you
We
see I'm
don't
busy
want
trying
to make
look at
demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans!
You there! Get away from that door! Stop in Auntie's name! Stop and submit for it. My records show you have an outstanding fine for
Machines have been off for a week. Can't believe what I'm losing on adrenal.
Welcome to Auntie's Fine Product Revitalization Center, where we create tomorrow's brands today. I assume you are the disruption ameliorator from home office? It was about damn time you got here. This labor stoppage has put us almost a full week behind schedule and is making me look quite the fool. Some ne'er-do-wells, have incited our workers to halt all work. They've taken to making demands and carrying on about basic dignity and human rights. It should go without saying that such flights of fantasy have no place inside Auntie's Choice, and if we were still in Tau Ceti, they would face grave consequences. Nevertheless, here, we must focus on getting these ingrates back to work, and remind them that they're damn lucky to have Auntie's Choice to dedicate their lives to. Absolutely. These lugs have been positively exalted in the good fortune of rising to their limited station within the meritocracy that Auntie has derived for us. Why? Can you imagine suffering under the yoke of a sovereign's rule, or floundering at the ridiculous direction of those claiming to know the future by way of math? No. Only within Auntie's Choice can these drudges achieve genuine prominence. If they exhibit excessive dedication, they may even earn some modicum of the success I have enjoyed. You're asking me? That clearly, and when I say I, it is critical that you understand that. Wonderful. I am pleased to find this plant really. So, the workers may be unhappy, but they must realize their comfort is a distant second to Auntie's delivery. My workers are striking people now? How very alarming. We must resolve this before things get even further out of hand. They've appointed some kind of leader, and he's the one you have to talk to. His name is, Dummy? No, that's not right. Dunce? Dummer? Dumbly? Dunbar. It's Dunbar. I believe he has demands, but I can't be bothered to remember what they were. You will find him up on the landing pad with some of his minions. Go help him understand the situation so everyone can get back to work. That clear? Yes, well, I'm sure you'll manage. Auntie has faith in you, therefore I shall too. Best of luck to you. Remember that your actions don't just reflect on you, you are also representing me, which is to say, do us proud.
The beauty of the corporatist ideology rears its ugly head.
Welcome back, Ameliorator. Did you make contact with workers? Do they understand that this well, be quick.
I've heard of this, a strike. Workers strike their employer to death. Sounds cathartic.
With no rest and no downtime!
That's right.
We shouldn't
Keep
pay
the
for
chanting going.
adrenal time!
I can see the overseer up in her office. And we're definitely making her miserable.
No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors! Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12 hours a day!
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless this is mighty important, I'll respectfully ask to be left to my business. Then what in law's name are you doing here? Well, that certainly is unexpected. And potentially wonderful. Assuming, of course, you can actually help us. And he's got to prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. What we've got now is, poor, labor retention techniques? What's going on is, remind me again?
An inhospitable occupational environment that ignores worker safety and health concerns.
Right, that. Right. Exactly. The conditions under which Auntie extracts our labor is, unacceptable. They're egregious, even.
They work 20-hour shifts, which require stims to endure that are charged at a premium. Adrena time is actually cheaper on the undisputed claim than it is here. And if that inhuman brutality isn't enough to offend basic decency, they're also barred from using the restroom throughout the business day. Their 20-hour business day. It is an unconscionable condition to keep these workers in. I can't imagine how hard it is for them to coordinate their daily duties.
It has been incredibly difficult. And very, very messy. And finally, we realized we'd had enough. Our shifts need to be reduced to 12 hours a day. 4 hours of personal time ain't even enough to rest, much less get any actual living done. Second, if we gotta work those long hours, we want free Adrena time. Bad enough it's making everything taste like we're gnawing nickel pads. Having to pay for the pleasure's too far. Finally, we want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning. Yeah, well, of course you're gonna find it all ridiculous. You only care about what's best for Auntie. But there are demands all the same. Take them to Griggs.
Welcome back, Ameliorator. Auntie and I continue to have high hopes that you will come to shine under the spotlight of our illustrious gaze. So, are you ready to impress us? So, what are these ingrate alley sprats willing to settle for? Golden privies and gilded sheets to be spoon-fed crunch whenever their tummies rumble? 8-hour work days? Hour? Are they mad? What are they gonna do with the other half of the day? Lounge around the facility, consuming air and water and power without compensating the company? I am, frankly, disappointed you would even bring me such a preposterous demand. You should have nipped this offensive arrogance in the bud. Their hero, you say? Well, I hadn't considered that. If they adore, in addition to respect me, they'll be far more receptive to overtime and reduced bonuses. That would translate into more profit for the plant, which means larger bonuses for me, which should be more than enough to make up for the drop in hourly production. All right, you've convinced me. What else do they want? Free? Free? Nothing inside of Auntie's Choice is free. Law, nothing in life is free. Everything has a cost. Everything. Materials, labor, time, distribution, forced scarcity. Giving something away for free is akin to ignoring the cost of its creation, which is one small step from the system completely breaking down and plunging us all into anarchy. And more work means more profit. More than enough to cover the cost of the stims. I see your angle now, and it certainly is a shrewd one. You are Auntie's material for sure. Done. Is there more they ask? They want to relieve themselves on company time? I've never heard something so preposterous. Can you imagine how many bits that loss of productivity will cost us? What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? What if they retreat to indulge their baser urges? Auntie would be paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans. Oh my. You're probably right. It's been so long since I've shared a facility, I've forgotten how unpleasant it can be. I trust your insight, and will leave it unlocked from now on. What more do they want? Very good. Ha! I was going to say very good, but that would be downright farcical. There is nothing good about this situation. Please, just resolve it as quickly as possible.
No more bottles on factory floor! Time for unlocked bathroom doors!
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiations? That's as fine a place to start as any. What did that tyrant have to say for herself? She willing to see reason? Well, I can't begin to tell you what a relief that is. By which I mean, that's great news. It'll be such a load off. A most promising development. How go the other hurdles of the negotiation? She willing to see reason? Free? Really? Why, I'd surely have lost that bet. I figured we'd ask for free and settle for wholesale. You're a miracle worker. What's next? Excellent. What progress have you made? That must have been quite the negotiation. Oh, my people can't thank you enough. This will be huge for us. Free time to sleep, relax and all? Wonderful. Well, you have done exceptionally well by us, my new friend. With these new conditions, we'll return to work with vigor rather than dread. Thank you.
Damn! I really felt like I was close to signing all of you, and I needed that recruitment bonus. I don't know how I'm going to afford my hair cream now, but I'll get him next time. And he won't always have you working her ankles for her. And her usual agents don't stand a chance against me.
Next time? Against you? What in law's name are you saying? Sometimes you talk so odd it don't sound like you're Auntie's choice at all. It don't matter. All that matters is my working conditions have just improved mightily. Thanks to you, stranger. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're gonna get back to work.
Not sure how I feel about making workers' lives minimally better so they keep on slaving away. But I guess if they're too slack-jawed to see what's being done to them, so be it.
Always thieving. You know property crime is a serious offense.
You're wanted for
Stop
crimes
now.
against Auntie's choice. Make ready your bits or make...
Find my next victim. I mean, a hot.
Sensibly, I must reload.
Look sharp. It's a fight. Look sharp. I'm not just saying this because I take great joy in the killing of those who have betrayed me, but we should find some glorious dawn. Looks like a Dawn camp is up ahead. We should be able to find one of our devices there.
Help you with something?
Deserves.
Finally! Maybe now I can get to the truth of this kill order nonsense. I just need to check our comms device for a coded message from my old acquaintance, Severin. I knew it! He wants to help me find out who's behind this. I sent a reply telling him to meet me at a place... I found what I was looking for. No need to continue messing with the Dawn's communication devices.
in. I'll take care of him, Commander.
Eyes up. Hostiles.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Recharge for mayhem!
The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful! wonderful work, our disruption ameliorator. I do wish I have all you may.
It's Bizzos, Bizzos, we love Bizzos, Bizzos Spectrum Vodka.
The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down famously to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Anti-Cleo take Spacer's choice maybe instead?
Tramicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching
This
station.
tramicular takes forever.
Intake.
Instead of your daily chemicals and preservatives.
Cleaned Spacer's the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that moon... face, I want to cleave it in twain. And...
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand...
Welcome back. We understand you've been a very busy little manty-wasp. Well, out with it.
Yes, time is bits. Tell us how it went.
A satisfactory effort, my ameliorator. I had hopes your talents would yield a result a mite more in our favor, but good work overall.
At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption.
Well, I suppose I can't argue with the truth of that.
Anything else you'd like to report? Your performance at that facility went exceedingly well, all things considered. And it was an ideal first step in effecting my monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
There you go again, pinning your career to that flim-flam mathematical malarkey. What do a bunch of eggheads know about marketing? Marketing isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic doodad. It's instinct, intuition, know-how. It's a fucking art.
Yes, suppose we should move on.
I'm the head of our... Auntie wants details on their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. This archive plan says it's important. Attitude like that will... A few...
Which is to say...
See you when it's done.
Like it's your life's work. I get it. Between the riffs, aggressive... and the actions of maverick freelancers.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume.
With Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as you base rank and file. The Big Rift cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered down Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday. Why even have the Tuesdays then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is...
Take it up with the head office.
That will put posteriors in the seats. A blood sport without blood sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer...
Heard that rift near the archive has destabilized. Must be...
Agent, I have a message for you. On behalf of the Order of the Ascendant, and her impermeable wisdom, the presiding bishop Ruth Bassar, welcome to Laplace's garden. The presiding bishop is presently indisposed, but I've been instructed to direct you to the Artificer Laureate for whatever pressing matter has brought you to the garden. She's working in Belvedere Hall's secondary courtyard. Enter the large building at the top of the mesa ahead and follow the first hall on your right. Oh, yes. The vicar did ask me to direct you to him. How positively forgetful of me. He should be waiting for you in Belvedere Hall's main courtyard at the top of the stairs. Oh no, not at all. The presiding bishop routinely spends time in a sensory... Of course, the rest of the Laureate Council is capable of managing affairs while... Look around you. I don't see a battlefield. Do you? All conflict is those in the garden have enough perspective to remain present and to focus on what matters, science and progress. It may seem like I'm but now, may all your...
Is it just me? Or does something seem... Oh, never mind.
The scientician's surplus. No more than what you need.
Constructually compelling yet categorically voracious statements regarding products researched and designed to increase energy, efficiency, creativity, and focus. We have invented a method using reverse osmosis to extract the flavor essence from crab meat. This extract goes into our tea, while the flavorless sediment is used to increase the protein content of our other fine products, such as our active denatured protein slab. Auntie's choice topped that one, only from the order of the something your fractions should never be.
Lift access is currently restricted. Keep moving. At this time, residents of
Laplace's garden. Hey! Only security personnel are permitted in this booth. Leave. Please. Internal records classify you as a on behalf of all aggrieved parties.
Agent, over here. Ah, there you are. I was informed by Gertie you've agreed to help us reconvene negotiations. With your aid, Auntie's Choice and the Order will soon be rivals no longer. Just think of all we can accomplish. Remember, seek out ways to help both sides. Engender trust. Gertie and I will In the meantime, I might recommend you work...
Champagne?
Oh, sweet.
A visitor. It's for the best that you're talking to me now instead of mid-work. I do seem to have a slight propensity for stabbing randomly with my tools when interrupted, but I suppose that's enough time spinning in the statements column. Speak away. What are you... Beckett. Another prediction that he hasn't seen fit to notify me about. A more cynical exemplar might posit his doing this to be intentional. If you're here, I imagine you aim to petition the presiding bishop for her support, which is hardly a surprise. She is the most important individual in Arcadia. Not if I cannot gauge for certain if you can be trusted. I cannot allow just anyone to wander into Ruth's quarters. But there is something you could do to prove yourself worthy. A myriad of... Once there was a bridge stretching from the settlement to the archive, but it was destroyed by a rift. Best keep your distance should you travel there. From what I understand, Vicar Levin's continued existence is a mere side effect of whatever personal vendetta you happen to be attending to. I'm pleased he does not lie among the ranks of the dead. But I will need a more tangible effort on your part to trust you. If the Order could predict the future, all that aside, you shall need the Order's trust if you wish. Journey to Newton. Eliminate the cultists to a person. Then we may speak of getting you an audience with Ruth. I'll withhold my appreciation and...
We should collect Azza from the ship first. Unless you don't want the benefits of her inside knowledge of the cult.
The Chamber of Conflict Evaluation and Strategic Planning is currently off limits to non-essential Order personnel.
Stop deviating from the baseline.
I always find I work best when undistracted. Now, how might we be of use to one another?
Well, if only we had a device for closing rifts, like the one we found on Praetor.
You there! You need to leave. This is a... Did you not hear me? You must leave unless you wish to be ushered into perfection before the rest of this architect-forsaken colony. Oh, I'm not accustomed to hearing such. We're usually dismissed as... Well, we need not discuss that. But in regards to your entering Newton, that's just not possible. It is blocked by a rift. As I said, the only way to get inside is to offer yourself up to the rift. By being thrown into it, that is. What kind of primitive, superstitious fools do you take us? This is a and they are once again active after... I don't know what to say to that. Is that good? So...
I hear something about manipulating the rifts, Acolyte. That smacks of false scientism, bordering on heresy. You should know that the rifts are inviolate perfection. And you may be able to fool an Acolyte, but I'm not as easily flummoxed. In what way can you possibly manipulate that which... Yes, of course it does. Makes perfect sense. If it... Come! I must admit to a certain modicum of suspicion towards your claims. Do not wander to...
Ready to waste them on your command.